Can you walk us through your background a little bit and what first sparked your interest in humanoid robots?
Yeah. Yeah. I did my undergraduate at Virginia Tech. I started out as a mechanical engineer for my bachelor's. I would say I was always interested in math and science. But I would say like it wasn't enough for me to do the classes. I think especially the freshman and sophomore year, when you do a lot of the foundational courses, it can be a little hard to understand how exactly that'll like fold into a potential role. And so I was really looking for like something to really connect with. Um, when I was a mechanical engineering student, I one of the great things I had was I took a course in the electrical engineering department with Dr. Delaray. And he is one of the best professors he at in the electrical engineering department that I had at Virginia Tech. And I was like, I'm gonna hate this course, this electric circuit course. I'm gonna hate it. And it was one of the best classes I had. And I remember when I took the first test, I easily aced it. And was before I got the test back, I was like, if I ace it, I'll double major. I was like, I'll do something crazy. I'll double major, and I aced it, and so I decided like I'm really just gonna go and run with this, and because I did that, I stayed for the summer of my sophomore year, incoming junior, um, and I received an email in July about openings in the terrestrial robotics engineering controls lab. They were looking for people to sort of like jumpstart the program because a lot of turnover happened with the graduate students. And I felt like I really fell into a role of being like one of the only students in that lab. And I remember like I immediately connected with my who eventually would become my advisor, Alex Leonessa. There was no question. Like I was gonna do whatever I could. Like I remember when I first got in there, I was like, this is the coolest thing I could ever do. These robots are out of this world. I remember this exactly that I was like, the best thing I could do is if I could trick them into paying me. And little did I know, and at the time there wasn't an industry for humanoid robotics. Eventually there would be, and so like through all of the development of the projects, um, I was able to network to different places, and I wanted to know everything I possibly could about it, and I've sort of tried to live with that through my careers thus far.